For the next 24 hours, I will be attempting to survive with only $10, which equals to 356 Thai baht. That is because I'm obviously in Thailand.
And this is not going to be one of those challenges where I say I start with $10 and then I like ask people for food and ask people for a place to stay. I'm actually going to spend $10. Let's start off with finding a place to stay tonight. If I can actually afford a place to stay, I would like to set that as the first priority. And actually, I'm going to move before I get hit on by a bird. Now we found a nice place to sit down without birds. We're just gonna go ahead and go to booking.com here, not a sponsor. And we're just gonna search for today. Today's the 18th. We're gonna filter it by the cheapest, obviously. The cheapest option is 95 baht, and we got a dog. I'm just getting this place. We have a dog. It seems like there's no beds, only people and a dog, which again is fine. And we got elephants. I don't think that's in the hostel though. See if they actually have beds though. They got beds, not my go-to color, but let's just see if actually they have breakfast. Seems like they do. We have breakfast for an extra 25 baht. I don't know what they're gonna serve for breakfast for that price. Like for 70 cents, are we getting like food or like what's happening for breakfast? And I'm really intrigued to see what this place has to offer for 120 baht, which is, it'll be on your screen. I don't know why I bother even like doing the math in my head. It's hurting my brain. My brain is overheating. We're just gonna go ahead and book that for tonight. That'll take our total from 356 baht all the way down to 236 baht, meaning we have 23 and a half hours to survive with just over $6. All right, as you can see, the booking is now confirmed. Thanks, lady. I just said that out loud. That was supposed to be in my brain.
All right, time to go over the rules of the challenge. So as you can see in the background, that's me explaining the rules of the video while people are just in the way all the time. So I'm gonna do this over again. Rule number 1 is the obvious rule. We're allowed to use only $10 in 24 hours. Rule number 2, I cannot accept or ask for anything for free. Rule number 3, eat a total of 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I cannot skip any meal. Rule number 4, find a place with free Wi-Fi to get some work done. And now for the final rule, we have to make a new friend today. It's getting kind of lonely here in Thailand, so I wouldn't mind making a friend.
As you can see, we got the sunglasses on. It's getting serious in here. So I just asked Google, what are the best free things to do in Chiang Mai? And then one of the things was actually talk to a monk. So right now I'm just approaching this temple here. It's a very famous temple apparently. So anyway, we're gonna go into that temple and then it says we can just go and there's tables where you can talk to monks. I want to speak to a monk. Yeah.
At this point, I understood that there is an admission fee of 50 baht, so I looked around for other places that I can maybe speak to a monk for free. I did not find any, so here I am going back and paying the 50 baht.
I decided I want to speak to a monk. What do you speak about with them? So yeah, we're in the temple now. Pretty nice out here. We're down 50 baht. We spent just about half of our budget already, and we're not even at 2 hours in. I think we're just about in 2 hours in. Yeah, we're gonna try and make a friend with a monk. Hello. Can I just sit down?
So Sun was really nice. He told us all about his life and all about his monk life and his life prior to being a monk. He's actually been a monk for 12 years now. Anyway, after talking to Sun for about an hour, it was time to go eat because I was absolutely starving. So I looked on Google and I found this nice little street market just 15 minutes away. And after a bit of snooping around, I got myself a nice little pad kapow for 50 baht.
Can I pay?
Thank you. Pretty big portion, really good. I'm gonna finish up my lunch and then I'm gonna find a place to work. I'm gonna look if there's a library with free Wi-Fi around here.
It's closed. So I don't know what to do really. Google said that there should be open until like 7 and it's not 7. It's very freaking hot. I would love some AC. I would love some Wi-Fi.
Since the library was closed, I just looked up a Wi-Fi cafe nearby and headed over. On the way, I had to fill up my water bottle, which cost 13 baht. So with 18 hours left in the challenge, we have $3.46. And obviously, now we have to buy something at the coffee shop because the library was closed. So I ended up just buying a Coke for 25 baht. And then I sat down for about 4 hours, got some work done, traded them stocks, edited them videos, and here we are. So right
right now. We just finished getting some work done. I do want to get to the hostel, check in as fast as possible, so I'm going to try and walk fast so I can meet the people. If I don't get there soon, I'm probably going to miss everyone, and then I'm going to have no friends, which is the current situation I'm at. I'm trying to fix that. So I'm going to get going. I got like 45 minutes of walking ahead of me. If you're enjoying this so far, like, feel free to drop a like, you know, like, support the algorithm. Let the algorithm know that I be making fire content.
So here we are getting those steps in. And actually, just as I was picking up my backpack from my previous hotel, I was talking to a lady there and she invited me over to quiz night in an Irish pub. And I had to say yes, because obviously I have no friends. So here I am making some friends.
My new friends here. Introduce yourself, ladies.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
And are we friends now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
We're friends now.
Great quiz.
Yeah, we were like number 8 out of 17.
Yeah.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe.
So as much fun as that was at the Irish pub, I couldn't afford anything. And we finished at 11. So you could imagine I'm starving. All I had to eat that day was that pad kapow. So I headed over to a market nearby and I looked for some cheap options.
It's 10 each.
What the dog doing?
I'll have one of each. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with our spring rolls and then dessert. Pretty crunchy, pretty good. I'm liking the sauce. And now we're gonna take a bite out of the chocolate. Pretty good, nothing special.
And with the remaining budget, I went ahead and bought some soy noodles. They were absolutely fire. And then I went ahead and bought some Sprite at 7-Eleven. It actually turned out to be soda, but whatever. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. I now present to you the $3 hostel experience deluxe.
Hi, how are you doing? Here, leave my things here.
Yeah.
And no lock on the door.
No dog?
As you can expect, the bed was absolutely rock solid, but the linen smelled okay. The bathroom was pretty nasty. There was no knob on the door. There was sort of a lock, and of course you got some nice, beautiful art in the bathroom.
So they don't actually provide a towel, it seems. I'm gonna go ask. I assume they're gonna charge me a fee, which I cannot pay. So I'm gonna have to dry myself with some clothes. Yep.
At this point, it was time to get some sleep. I was wiped out, so I just cuddled up with my backpack. I literally cuddled up with my backpack. That's not even a joke. The guy that was sleeping above me kept moving, and the bed was creaking. It was fantastic. By the way, there's no dog in this hostel. Did anybody notice that? If you did notice, please leave a comment saying what the dog doing, because what is the dog doing? Anyway, time to go to bed. Good night. See you tomorrow.
As I just woke up, I now realize there's literally a pee stain on the bed. But I'm not judging. I'm just like pointing out what's happening. We're about 20 minutes from completing the challenge. We have no more expenses, but the last thing is to see what they have for breakfast here. If you guys aren't subscribing after that weird experience, that's offensive.
And this is what 70 cents gets you for breakfast. You got coffee, you got sugar, you got powdered milk, and of course you got bread with nothing. It's just bread. And I enjoyed breakfast with my best friend that's also my roommate. Challenge complete. See ya.